Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube, coming at you with a Sunday evening video. Hope everyone's weekend is going well. Before we get into the TA on CKB, check me out on Twitter at Real6Fig. I drop all sorts of charts, news, things like that when I cannot make it to a computer to create a video. So with that said, at Real6Fig, and that is where you can find me when I'm not on YouTube. So CKB is still looking good. However, I am worried about Bitcoin and what it is going to do. We are seeing this inverse head and shoulders pattern play out with CKB. So we're hoping that we see some sort of market move up to around the 2-cent level to really fill out this neckline that we are seeing here. That would make the most sense. So with that said, we do have a very nice pattern setting up. And consequently, if we fail to breach this 2-cent mark, I do think that we are on track to form a super nice ascending triangle. But the caveat is that this probably won't explode until late November. That would be my guess, early December. And with that said, nobody knows how much longer this bull market can last. And we're saying a bull market with quotation marks right now. So right now, price action on the daily, we can see that CKB has made it up over this 50 moving average. If we start to see this 50 moving average start turning and price action start increasing, I do think that we will have a good shot at passing right through this cloud on the daily chart. So this is huge for the next coming week for CKB. We do need to come through this cloud, and we will see this 200 moving average come across like this more than likely, and we will be really pinned in this little area to try and make it past the 200. But we did make it through the 50 very easily. So that is good to see. Let's just do a possible price tag reiteration on where this thing could actually go if we do see this thing take off. So just kind of measuring some things out. We mentioned that 2-cent level is going to be a really difficult level for CKB to get past. We've got the 786 here. That is a common reversal point. But if we can make it through that, I see nothing stopping us, at least running up to the 0.028-ish level, possibly up to this 4.5-cent level if we can get some momentum going. But right now, it's looking like we really need to come up and either get a nice impulse wave going to the upside, or come back up and come back down and fill out this ascending triangle like so. With that said, I mean, CKB has a lot of good things going for it right now, chart-wise. So I'm really liking the way this thing's setting up. Let's take a quick peek at this on a 30-minute chart. We can see that we did have some price action pump over the weekend. Looks like this was Friday night, almost up to 0.017. So shame on all of you who sold out. We may be seeing somewhat of a cup and handle form here. Just on a short-term basis, we had a nice little cup and handle that formed here that shot the price up. So that is good to see, folks. I do think that right now, if we see this price action improve, and this is just on a 30-minute chart, we will see another spike up relatively soon. You can kind of see what happens the last time we were in a very similar position. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out here, but I am hoping that we see something like this, a little cup and handle action, and off to the races we went. Let's take a peek at Bitcoin quick, because Bitcoin is the market mover, and trading view. Well, let's take a quick look at this total market cap while we're here. So I've been warning everybody now for the last 2 weeks, probably 3 weeks, that we have a situation on our hands in regards to the total market cap. And I've been warning everybody of this rising wedge, and it looks like, ta-da, something's happening. We're seeing the market cap retract. Now, the good thing is this is not a super large rising wedge, so I don't think that there's going to be a whole lot of damage. Gosh, TradingView, you are slow today. It's either TradingView or my internet with all my crypto miners working. But this is crazy. Shame on you, TradingView. You dirty bastard. Okay, so we can see that previously what tanked the market back in early September, this was quite a large rising wedge in comparison to what we're seeing here. So the one thing that worries me is that we are seeing, let's look at September 6th on Bitcoin's chart and see what happened. We have a double top situation on our hands right now. So let's go and flip over to Bitcoin and see what it is doing. So bear with me 1 second here, folks. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to look at this on a daily chart. And you can see the same type of pattern that's forming on the total crypto market cap is forming on Bitcoin. I've been warning everybody about this now for months, probably 2 months. We can see that this rising wedge pattern is doing work for that matter. And let's look at this on a 1 hour chart, because I've been kind of tracking Bitcoin right now, and we do have somewhat of an ascending triangle forming with Bitcoin. The only thing I don't like about this is kind of a weak ascending triangle, and I'm really hoping that the bottom doesn't fall out on this one. It's such an odd looking ascending triangle. But with that said, the lows are getting higher. The lows are getting higher. The highs are staying up there. So we might see a trickle over effect, and we might see Bitcoin range up to this $59,000, $60,000 level, quite possibly. So I'm not ruling that out at this point in time. Main thing Bitcoin needs to do right now is to break this upper trend line, which is going to be hard to do, because with the case of Bitcoin, bear with me 1 second while TradingView is super slow. If you guys remember this April crash that happened, we can see this corrective wave that just ripped our portfolios apart. Are we setting up for something even more drastic? That's something that you need to keep in mind, that this chart, this pattern is evident on the charts right now. Nothing I can do about it, but it is a very bearish pattern to be seen. So I do have some great concern for Bitcoin right now. So with that said, folks, we really need to see if Bitcoin, over the next few days, let's see if we can get a Fibonacci time sequence to appear right around this time frame. So we'll just drop off this part here. Nothing really. We'll go from this swing high to this swing low. Really nothing there. We'll go from this swing high to this swing low. And nothing really right there. But it did predict that the market would reverse or slow down right here. So that's interesting. So October 21, 11 a.m. give or take, probably 5 hours. Is the next time sequence that might be relevant. So with that said, it wouldn't surprise me to see Bitcoin maybe range up to this $60,000 level and maybe kind of bounce around like that. or right now we'll see Bitcoin fall from this ascending triangle, which is a bullish pattern, but it's not always guaranteed, and this might be a pivot point to go up like this. It could be either of those. It may not be any of those. So keep that in mind, folks. The market is still fragile right now until we clear the $65,000 level and make new all-time highs. Unfortunately, we are still in a downward trend from the past all-time high. And I mean, this has been 8 months going on since we've hit this all-time high. So with that said, folks, just be careful out there, and I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video, and we'll see you guys on the next video tomorrow.